Do you think that you'll get a tattoo?
Design-wise, I'd probably want to go with something like simpler. I don't necessarily want like creative IP. It's the Hulk, but on me. What if the Hulk gets canceled? You know, so like, I don't know if I want to be attached to his property.
How many tattoos do you have, Nick?
I have one tattoo.
I have no tattoos. Surprise, surprise.
I have 10 tattoos.
I do not actually have any tattoos, which is a surprise considering everybody in my family has a tattoo.
And I was like a skater punk kid, like all through high school, and it was just part of the territory.
I've always wanted tattoos. I was like an art kid in school, which is surprising given that I'm finance.
Yeah, I definitely am. I am 100% afraid.
I have thought about having tattoos so much. In fact, my favorite coffee shop right now is in a tattoo parlor. Pretty much every morning, I am watching people get tattooed and drinking coffee thinking, can this be my life?
Committing to a piece of art that's gonna be on your body forever is a big deal. It's something that you either take really seriously or you don't take seriously at all, and that's its own form of self-knowledge, which I think is beautiful as well.
There's also a confidence about a tattoo that's just like, yeah, that's fucking right. I did this forever.
I think they look really cool. Like, I just want to sit down and have a chat. I want to like see all of them and hear all the stories that go with them.
For me, it's just kind of like memories. My girlfriend also got this tattoo, and we got this one together, and people are like, don't get them with your significant others. What if you break up?
Tattoos have like meaning, and you just like really want to think about it, and it like represents you. But now with distance, it's like all those tattoos I got that have all that meaning means absolutely nothing anymore.
Other people seeing somebody with tattoos, they're like, oh, they're hard. They're like some type of, crazy biker, or like, but when I see somebody with tattoos, I'm like, that's a weird placement. I wouldn't have put that there, or oh, that doesn't really flow, your composition's off. So I think my judgment's a little bit different, but it's there.
See that really rad papyrus font? When you're young, I don't know, you make bad choices.
I was 25. It was my 25th birthday celebration to myself, but it's a tattoo in two parts. So I got the gecko lizard here in LA, and then I had this grand plan in my 20s that every time I traveled someplace around the world, I'd get more tattoos. So I actually got it filled in Prague. And then after that, I abandoned that plan. Like, I did not have fun vetting a tattoo artist when I was traveling. I never thought I would get a tattoo, so it sort of felt like I was breaking a big rule, and it was very liberating.
I was with a friend. We were having lunch while we were supposed to be working, but I was telling her that I wanted a tattoo. She had several, and she was like, well, you should just pick one. The inspiration photo said love fearlessly, but red flags are real, and you should not love without thinking about it. So I went for live fearlessly instead.
My first one I got behind my ear. I got it when I was like 18. It's a Leo symbol. My grandma was also a Leo, so that's how I kind of like got my parents to like be okay with it.
This one is so small. It's just a little mini equal sign. I was just out having drinks with my friend, and we were like, what, should we go get a random tattoo? And then I was like, yeah, I want to get like a tiny one. Really like the Zoe Kravitz vibe. So eventually I want to get more of these kind of tiny tats. Sometimes when I'm driving, I'll be like driving my car, and I'll like turn my elbow a little bit. I'll be like, because I think it's a bug.
There aren't any I regret. I mean, I have some really stupid tattoos, but I just think they're funny.
Okay, the year was 1998. I was 18. I chose what I wanted to put on my body as kanji for blood and fire. Not a good look for a white guy. So I actually recently had that covered up with a big piece. My friend's a tattoo artist, and he came down and blasted it with portraits of my dogs.
Parents approve?
My parents neither approve nor disapprove. I think they're not crazy about it, but they also accept that there's no going back.
At age 23, I told my parents I was gay. That went fine. I kept the tattoo a secret for years longer.
My parents do not like that I get tattoos. They love me, and they're good sports about it, but they really don't love that I do that.
I really thought I was just waiting for the right circumstances to get like a crescent moon tattoo right here. And then I like offhandedly mentioned it to my mother, and she was like, ew, why? I don't know, I like it. A moon? why? And it just left such a sour taste in my mouth. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Moms.
My dad, 20 or 30 years ago, was a tattoo artist in Georgia, I believe. He was part of a biker gang, which is also something just wild. It's really cool, and he's covered from head to toe in tattoos. He did the thing where he avoids his collar and his hands so that, like, he works in IT now, so he would just, put on a collared shirt and nobody would notice that he is literally covered with tattoos. I do really want tattoos. I think it would be cool. I'm just incredibly indecisive.
Why did you decide to get your first one?
I decided to get this tattoo in 2016. It's the Latin word vita for life. And basically what it means is it's kind of a reminder of the ups and downs of life. That's what the triangles represent. And it's just a reminder to, for lack of a better phrase, just keep living.
This is my late great boy Twofer. He just passed recently. This is him up in space, smoking a J. That's my favorite tattoo.
My dad, he has a Superman tattoo for his dad who passed when he was a kid. So the little Superman symbol became part of our kind of family tradition. And so this is actually the letter B in Krypton, which is Superman's language for B for Burke, my last name.
In 2018, I was going through a really hard time. I was going through divorce. So I got this tattoo. It's a triangle with a rose in it. The triangle is supposed to be for the symbol delta, which means change, if you remember from math class. And the rose is supposed to signify beauty. So to remind myself that there is still beauty in change. And I just love it so much.
I don't know what I want to get.
Sorry, Mom. I definitely have plans for more.
To have a tattoo, I feel like I would be a different person than not having tattoos.
I said for years and years, no, this was it. I'm kind of one and done. Now, maybe. I'm not ruling it out.
I mean, I think it's a very cool look, but I can't imagine wanting myself to look that way. It doesn't speak to me.
The only one I have planned right now is I want to get my cat's paw print in white ink next to this like scar right here. And when I adopted him, this was like the first scar he gave me because he was traumatized.
I think if I got one, I would get a lot. And that's, I think, why I have not gone there yet. I feel like it's kind of addictive. You get one and then you're like, well, why not put an eagle on my ankle? And before you know it, you're covered.
I think you're the most tattooed person we're talking to.
I assume I'm the most tattooed, yeah. I mean, maybe Will's hiding like a full bodysuit or something under his clothes, you never know.